Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about small coins that can bring huge rewards. The top 4 most valuable Washington quarter dollars that could make you rich. Moneybags, some of these quarters have sold for tens of thousands, even up to $1 million at auction. They might look ordinary, but a rare date, mint error, or perfect condition can turn them into gold. So, let's take a closer look at these amazing coins. Let's get started. First up, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, standing as a symbol of change, resilience, and enduring value. Though it might look like just another quarter to the casual observer, collectors know that this particular coin represents a turning point in U.S. minting history, the first year the quarter was struck without any silver content. Even in very fine condition, the 1965 quarter continues to attract huge interest, as it holds both historical weight and collector charm that grows more significant every year. The history of the 1965 Washington quarter begins in a time of national transformation. America was in the middle of the 1960s, a decade defined by innovation, cultural revolutions, and major economic adjustments. The U.S. Mint faced a nationwide coin shortage and rising silver prices, which made it increasingly difficult to continue producing 90% silver quarters. To meet this challenge, 1965 marked the beginning of the transition to a copper-nickel-clad composition, a move that changed the course of U.S. coinage forever. This year stands as a cornerstone in numismatic history, and the 1965 Washington quarter became the first of its kind. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin's obverse features a timeless portrait of George Washington, America's first president, with the word Liberty boldly inscribed above and the date, 1965, below. The reverse proudly displays the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, a design that symbolizes both strength and peace. The clean lines, dignified portrait, and balance of design make the Washington quarter one of the most admired coins in American history, and the 1965 version carries that legacy with modern significance. What makes this coin truly unique is its composition and historical transition. Prior to 1965, quarters were struck in 90% silver and 10% copper. But due to the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint switched to a clad alloy, a pure copper core layered with copper nickel, to ensure stability in the economy and to prevent hoarding. As a result, the 1965 quarter is not only the first non-silver quarter, but also a bridge between two eras of American money. Collectors cherish it as the birth of modern coinage, the foundation for all circulating quarters that followed. Even without a mint mark, which indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin carries exceptional value because of its place in history and its condition. The Philadelphia Mint was tasked with producing massive quantities to combat the nationwide coin shortage. Yet coins that survive today in very fine condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, are increasingly harder to find. The coin's surfaces, though showing light circulation marks, still retain beautiful luster and strong details across Washington's portrait and the eagle's feathers, a testament to its durability and quality. In terms of rarity, the 1965 quarter stands apart because of transitional errors and unique varieties that occurred during its minting. Some coins were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964, and these rare silver 1965 quarters have fetched thousands of dollars in the collector's market. While finding such an error coin is like striking gold, even regular 1965 clad quarters in exceptional condition or with strong strike details are in high demand today. Collectors are constantly searching for sharp, eye-catching examples that display originality and fine toning. The coin's enduring collector appeal is also driven by nostalgia. For many Americans, the 1965 quarter represents an iconic piece of the past, a coin that circulated during a time of profound change. Its copper-nickel surface tells a story of transition and progress, and that emotional connection is one of the main reasons it continues to be pursued by numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. When we talk about the 1965 Washington quarter in today's market, the value goes far beyond its face value of 25 cents. In very fine condition, the coin can be worth several dollars, while uncirculated or mint-state examples with bright surfaces can command values between $20 and $200 depending on grade and eye appeal. Rarer coins and rare varieties, such as those struck on silver planchets, can easily sell for thousands, some even exceeding $7,000 at auction. The coin's demand continues to grow as collectors recognize its pivotal role in U.S. coinage evolution. Collectors today view the 1965 quarter not just as a collectible, but as a piece of investment-grade history. Its market value has remained strong, and its demand is fueled by a growing community of numismatists who appreciate its place as a key transitional coin. Every year, the coin becomes more sought after, especially as pristine examples are taken out of circulation and preserved in private collections. For anyone looking to collect or invest in this coin, a few smart tips can go a long way. Always look for coins with sharp edges, strong detail on Washington's hair and the eagle's wings, and minimal scratches. Keeping the coin in a protective holder will help maintain its surface quality, and never attempt to clean it. Original patina and toning can actually increase its appeal and value. The beauty of the 1965 Washington quarter lies in its simplicity and symbolism. It captures a defining moment in American minting, a time when necessity led to innovation and tradition evolved into modernity. This coin tells a story of resilience, resourcefulness, and the nation's commitment to progress, all within the frame of a 25-cent piece. As the coin collecting world continues to grow, the 1965 Washington quarter has found its place among the most desirable and historically important coins of the 20th century. Its combination of artistry, innovation, and lasting cultural value ensures that it will always hold a strong position in the rare coin market. The 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark is more than just a coin. It's a turning point in American numismatic history. Its introduction marked the birth of a new generation of coinage, and today it stands as a symbol of strength, adaptability, and enduring beauty. With its powerful history, elegant design, and growing market demand, the 1965 quarter shines as a true treasure for collectors, reminding us that even the smallest pieces of metal can carry immense value and an unforgettable story. Next up, the 1990 Washington quarter with the D mint mark is one of those fascinating modern coins that continues to surprise collectors across the world with its rising demand and increasing value. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin may appear ordinary at first glance, especially in dirty or circulated condition, but once you dive deeper into its history, design, and collector appeal, you realize that it's a coin that represents a hidden treasure in the American pocket change. Many collectors today are turning their attention to coins from the late 20th century, and the 1990 D Washington quarter stands out as one of the most desirable pieces from that era. The history of this coin dates back to the early 1930s, when the Washington quarter series was first introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by the talented sculptor John Flanagan, the Washington quarter replaced the standing Liberty quarter and became a symbol of America's values: liberty, strength, and leadership. By 1990, the Washington quarter had already enjoyed decades of success and had become one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. The 1990 D issue carried forward that legacy with a design that continued to capture the essence of the nation's founding spirit. What makes the 1990 D quarter unique is its balance of tradition and modern craftsmanship. On the obverse, you'll find the classic bust of George Washington facing left, with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date 1990 displayed prominently. The reverse showcases the majestic bald eagle with wings spread, holding a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength, and an olive branch, representing peace. This design, simple yet elegant, reflects America's enduring power and unity. The D mint mark, located just to the right of Washington's ribbon, indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, known for producing sharp, detailed, and high-quality coins. Even in dirty or circulated condition, the 1990 D Washington quarter holds a special charm. Coins that have seen circulation often carry an authentic story, showing marks of their journey through the decades. The surfaces might appear aged or toned, yet the detailed design still shines through. Collectors often say that these naturally aged coins carry character, a sign of their real-world history, and that uniqueness can enhance their appeal when properly preserved. A coin that survived over 3 decades in circulation yet retains its design integrity is always a gem in the eyes of serious numismatists. When it comes to rarity, the 1990 D quarter is especially interesting. While millions were minted, finding examples that have not been damaged, excessively worn, or cleaned is becoming more difficult every year. Many quarters from the 1980s and 1990s were heavily used, and those that remain in good detail are quickly being snatched up by collectors. The coin's demand has been steadily increasing as enthusiasts realize that even modern circulating issues can become valuable over time, especially when they represent a well-preserved piece of minting history. In terms of collector demand, the 1990 D quarter is highly sought after for both its quality and historical relevance. The 1990s mark a transitional period in U.S. coin collecting, bridging the classic Washington Eagle reverse design and the later 50-state quarter series that began in 1999. This makes the 1990 D issue a perfect representative of pre-modern U.S. coinage. Collectors appreciate it not just for its design, but also because it belongs to the last decade of the traditional Washington quarter, making it a significant addition to any collection. Error coins from 1990 have also contributed to the popularity of this issue. Certain 1990 D quarters were discovered with minting mistakes such as off-center strikes, double die obverse, or missing clad layers. These errors are incredibly rare and have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. It's a reminder that even an everyday coin could be a hidden jackpot if you take the time to examine it closely. Every collector dreams of finding one of these rare varieties, and the 1990 D quarter continues to inspire that sense of excitement. On the market today, the 1990 D Washington quarter has shown consistent value growth. In dirty or circulated condition, it might trade hands for a few dollars among collectors who appreciate its character. However, in higher grades such as very fine, extremely fine, or mint state, the price can easily jump to $20, $50, or even over $100 depending on its luster, strike sharpness, and eye appeal. Those coins that have been graded by professional agencies and preserved in pristine condition are commanding even higher premiums as more collectors join the hobby and seek out specific mint-marked quarters. The American coin market has been booming in recent years, with strong demand for vintage and modern-era pieces alike. The 1990 D quarter fits right into this demand surge. It's a coin that represents quality, heritage, and hidden value. Many collectors are now focusing on assembling complete Washington quarter sets from every year and mint mark, which makes the 1990 D an essential piece of that puzzle. Its presence in a collection not only adds historical depth, but also investment potential as time goes on. If you're lucky enough to have a 1990 D Washington quarter in your possession, you should treat it with care. Avoid cleaning it, as natural toning can increase its appeal and authenticity. Store it in a protective holder to prevent further wear and maintain its condition. And if the coin looks unusual or has unique features, such as a thicker rim or missing details, consider having it appraised, as it could turn out to be an error coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors love the 1990 D quarter because it bridges eras. It's old enough to be historical, yet modern enough to be affordable for new collectors entering the world of numismatics. It's a coin that's accessible, meaningful, and full of potential. Every piece represents a tangible piece of American history, a moment frozen in time that continues to grow in desirability. In today's rare coin market, the 1990 D Washington quarter is gaining attention as a valuable and iconic part of U.S. minting heritage. The coin's bold design, historical importance, and rising demand make it a strong candidate for future appreciation. Even coins in dirty or circulated condition are now viewed as collectible, especially when they showcase rich toning or signs of natural aging that highlight their originality. The 1990 D Washington quarter is far more than a piece of pocket change. It's a coin that tells the story of America's enduring pride, craftsmanship, and legacy. From its strong Denver mint strike to its elegant design and growing collector interest, this coin is a shining example of how everyday money can transform into a valuable treasure. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, the 1990 D quarter is a must-have, a true symbol of opportunity, rarity, and timeless American heritage. Next up, the Washington Quarter Dollar 1990 coin with the D Mint mark is a brilliant example of how a modern coin can evolve into a collector's dream. This coin, minted in Denver, is not just a regular piece of American change. It's a piece of living history, a symbol of enduring craftsmanship, and a treasure that continues to gain recognition in today's rare coin market. Even in very good condition, this coin shines with beauty, historical depth, and collectible appeal. It's one of those coins that captures the essence of what makes U.S. coinage so powerful: its design, its story, and its lasting value. The Washington Quarter series itself has a fascinating history that dates back to 1932, created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was the work of John Flanagan, whose artistic interpretation of America's first president became one of the most iconic portraits in U.S. coinage. The Washington Quarter replaced the standing Liberty Quarter, marking the beginning of a new era in American numismatics. By 1990, the design had already become legendary, and the Denver Mint's production of this coin continued that legacy with precision and pride. On the obverse side of the 1990 D Washington Quarter, you'll find the timeless image of George Washington facing left, with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the year 1990. The D Mint mark, located to the right of the ribbon in Washington's hair, signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, an institution known for producing some of the highest quality coins in U.S. history. The reverse features the powerful image of the American bald eagle perched proudly with wings spread, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of America's readiness for peace but strength in defense. This classic imagery gives the coin an unmistakable patriotic identity. One of the most striking features of the 1990 D Quarter is the clarity and sharpness of its design, especially when found in very good or better condition. The coin's copper-nickel composition gives it a bright silvery appearance that endures over time, while its strong Denver strike ensures that even after years of circulation, much of the detail remains visible. The crispness of the lettering, the definition in Washington's portrait, and the distinct textures of the eagle's wings all make this coin a standout in any collection. When we talk about rarity, the 1990 D Quarter may not have been scarce at the time of its minting, but as years have passed, examples in very good condition have become increasingly collectible. Millions of these coins entered circulation, but many were heavily worn or lost over time. Today, collectors prize coins that retain their sharp features and natural luster. Coins that have survived decades in excellent shape are becoming harder to find, and the demand for well-preserved examples is rising quickly. Collectors around the world are now paying special attention to Washington Quarters from the late 20th century. This is because they represent a bridge between the classic silver quarters of the mid-century and the state quarters that revolutionized collecting in 1999. The 1990 D Quarter sits at that perfect midpoint. It's modern enough to be relatable, but old enough to be considered vintage. Its classic design, strong mintage quality, and historical placement make it a coin with tremendous long-term potential. Another factor that adds to the excitement is the discovery of rare errors within this year's production. Certain 1990 D Quarters are known to have minor doubling errors or weak strikes that create subtle but valuable variations. These unique features can dramatically increase a coin's value, with collectors and dealers often paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars for coins with verified minting errors. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coin could turn out to be something extraordinary once examined closely. The current market for the 1990 D Washington Quarter is vibrant and growing stronger each year. In very good condition, this coin can fetch between $1 and $10, depending on its appearance and eye appeal. However, examples in higher grades, such as mint state or proof-like condition, can command anywhere from $25 to well over $100, especially if graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Rare error varieties and exceptionally well-struck specimens have even achieved premium prices, sometimes exceeding several $100s at auction. The demand for these coins is fueled not only by rarity, but also by the nostalgia and beauty they carry. Collectors who grew up in the late 20th century often seek coins from their childhood years, and the 1990 D quarter sits perfectly in that timeline. Moreover, as more collectors complete Washington quarter sets, each date and mint mark combination becomes increasingly important, making the 1990 D an essential piece in the series. For collectors and investors alike, there's a strong reason to keep an eye on coins like this. The numismatic market has shown consistent growth, with more people realizing that rare coins can serve as both historical artifacts and smart financial investments. The 1990 D Washington quarter is a perfect example of how a simple piece of pocket change can transform into a high-demand collectible. Its design, durability, and story make it a coin that truly stands the test of time. If you own one of these coins, take care of it properly. Avoid cleaning it, as the original surface and patina add to its authenticity and value. Store it in a safe holder or coin flip to prevent scratches. And if you believe your coin is in especially good shape or might contain a unique feature, consider getting it professionally graded. A small investment in preservation could yield a significant reward in the future. In the world of coin collecting, the 1990 D Washington quarter has already earned a respected place. It's admired for its history, artistry, and ever-growing appeal among both seasoned and new collectors. Even in very good condition, it carries a powerful charm that speaks to its American heritage and lasting value. The Washington quarter dollar 1990 with the D mint mark is a coin of beauty, history, and investment potential. Its strong Denver strike, timeless design, and increasing demand make it a standout in the numismatic world. Whether you're holding one as part of a collection or just discovering it in your change, this coin is a reminder that treasures still circulate among us, waiting to be recognized, appreciated, and celebrated as part of America's rich coinage legacy. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar 1980 coin with the P mint mark is one of the hidden gems of American coinage that continues to fascinate collectors and investors around the world. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin stands out not only for its historical significance, but also for its exceptional quality and lasting beauty. Even in excellent condition, it radiates a sense of pride and strength, representing decades of American history and artistry. The 1980 P quarter remains a powerful collectible, a coin that tells a story of tradition, craftsmanship, and value in today's thriving rare coin market. The history of the Washington quarter series dates back to 1932 when it was introduced to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by the talented sculptor John Flanagan, the coin quickly became one of America's most beloved circulating pieces. By the time the 1980 P quarter was minted, this design had already become a national icon, admired for its timeless look and enduring symbolism. The Philadelphia Mint, known for its precision and high-quality production, continued this proud legacy in 1980, delivering coins that today are seen as collectibles of lasting importance. The obverse of the 1980 P Washington quarter features a bold and detailed portrait of George Washington facing left, his profile strong and dignified. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the design beautifully, while the year 1980 sits proudly below. The P mint mark, located to the right of Washington's hair ribbon, confirms its origin from the historic Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, the majestic bald eagle spreads its wings, clutching arrows of strength and an olive branch of peace, perfectly capturing the balance of power and harmony that defines the American spirit. This coin is crafted from a copper-nickel-clad composition, giving it a silver-like luster that has stood the test of time. In excellent condition, the 1980 P quarter showcases its full brilliance, sharp edges, defined lettering, and the fine textures of Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. The precision of its strike makes it a standout among circulating coins of its era. Collectors especially admire examples that retain strong eye appeal and natural mint luster, as these are becoming increasingly scarce with time. In terms of rarity, while millions of 1980 P quarters were produced, very few have survived in excellent condition. Most coins from this period were heavily circulated, losing detail and shine through everyday use. That's what makes a well-preserved 1980 P quarter so desirable today. It's not easy to find one that has maintained its original clarity and brilliance after decades of circulation. These coins hold a special place in the hearts of collectors because they represent the rare combination of history, condition, and enduring beauty. The collector demand for this coin has grown significantly in recent years. As more numismatists look to complete their Washington quarter sets, the 1980 P issue has become a key date for those focusing on late 20th century U.S. coinage. Its position as a pre-statehood quarter makes it even more appealing. It symbolizes the final chapter of the classic design before America moved toward the modern state quarter series in 1999. Collectors value the 1980 P not just for what it is, but for what it represents, the lasting elegance of traditional American coin design. What adds even more excitement to this coin is the potential for valuable errors and varieties. Some 1980 P quarters have been discovered with striking anomalies such as double dies, weak strikes, or off-center minting, which can increase their market value dramatically. These minting variations are highly sought after by collectors, and when authenticated, they can command prices far higher than regular issues. Every coin enthusiast dreams of finding such a rare variety hidden among ordinary-looking coins. The current market value of the 1980 P Washington quarter reflects its growing popularity. In circulated condition, these coins typically trade for around $1 to $2. But in excellent condition or higher mint states, the value can rise to $20 or more. Exceptional examples that are graded MS66 or above by professional services like PCGS or NGC can reach up to $100 or higher, depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Error coins or perfectly preserved specimens are known to sell for several $100s at auctions, showing just how hot the demand has become. The coin's charm extends beyond its price. It's about owning a piece of living history. Every 1980 P quarter carries with it the legacy of the U.S. Mint, a testament to the precision and care of American craftsmanship. Whether it's part of a collector's display or a single cherished find, this coin embodies both the art and heritage of American currency. Its design, durability, and symbolism have kept it relevant and desirable even after more than 4 decades. For collectors who wish to preserve their 1980 P Washington quarter, it's important to handle it properly. Use gloves when touching the coin to avoid fingerprints, and store it in a protective holder or capsule to maintain its excellent condition. Never attempt to clean it, as this can reduce its value significantly. Keeping its natural tone and luster intact will ensure that it continues to appreciate over time, both in beauty and in market worth. The 1980 P quarter is not just a collectible. It's a reminder of the American spirit, resilient, refined, and enduring. As coin enthusiasts around the world look deeper into the rich history of modern coinage, coins like this continue to gain recognition. It's a bridge between the classic silver quarters of the past and the commemorative designs that came after, making it an essential part of any serious collection. In conclusion, the Washington quarter dollar 1980 with the P Mint mark is a coin of exceptional value, both historically and numismatically. Its connection to America's heritage, its flawless artistry, and its growing demand in today's market make it a true standout. Whether admired for its design or sought after for its investment potential, the 1980 P quarter remains a bright star in the world of rare coins. A small but mighty piece of American history that continues to captivate collectors across generations.